Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's what's going on with twin flames at the moment. So twin flame journeys, all at different stages at the moment, doing it as a pick a card read now as a result of that. So this is a timeless reading. Whenever you get into it is good. And for each one of these readings, I have made a deeper dive. There's an extended reading that goes with it. So that if you find that it is a story or could be a story, you might want to get that, because in that I'm going to go into guidance for the Divine Masculine in the situation he finds himself in right now. I'm going to go into guidance for the Divine Feminine in the situation she finds herself in right now. I'm going to go into guidance for you in this relationship. So what are the dynamics between you both, how to make it work really well, and also how this might all play out with possible timelines. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of each of these readings, I'll be popping a link for that extended reading up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments, and that's where you can also find the timestamps to leap ahead to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal, the flower, or the shell? Take your pick now. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well as you're watching. It really helps me out when you do that kind of stuff. Click on the subscribe button along with that notification bell as well to hear more from me. I do a daily energy update every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give mini reads for donations. Would love to see you in there sometime. And I make 3 of these pick a card love readings a week as well. And so check those out on my channel. Well, enjoy your reading. Take your pick now and I'll see you in there. If you chose the crystal, then this one's for you. Crystals, let's find out what's going on for you twin flames at the moment. I'm going to go into Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, get both sides of it. Could be switched around for you. Just take it as it resonates. As usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this as well. That is what am I going to do in that? I'm going to be going into guidance for you. It's an extended reading where I'll be going into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, for both the masculine and for the feminine. I'm going to be going into you guys together, what are the dynamics there, and how to make it work really well. I will also be going into how this might all play out with possible timelines. So if you're interested in that toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. Let's get some general cards out about this union first, or lack of union. What's going on with these two? Gift of connection. So this is a beautiful divine connection that you've got going on here. It's a gift. Fleeting beauty. This too shall pass. Not the connection. Connection is solid, but what you're going through at the moment will pass. So if you're in separation at the moment, this phase will pass. Crystals. What else? Or if you're just having trouble at the moment, obstacles to overcome, this too shall pass. Relaxation. Relax about it. You guys, you might be catastrophizing. Maybe that's a little bit too harsh, but you might be thinking that there's more problems than there actually are. Be optimistic about it. It's not as bad as you think of what's going on at the moment. Okay, so let's find out. Where is the Divine Masculine at the moment? Where's the Divine Masculine at the moment? What's up with the Divine Masculine? Well, let me have a look at these. Okay, so the Star. The Divine Masculine is hopeful at the moment that his wish is going to come true. That's the predominant energy, but also something changing in his life that is causing some heartbreak here, and it's changing the way that he thinks about things. So yeah, there is something going on. There's change going on in his life that's heartbreaking to him. Some kind of stability that isn't there anymore. Let's find out about this. What's going on for the Divine Masculine and the Star? Why do I have the Star out? Ace of Emotions. So yeah, wanting this new start with the Divine Feminine. A new love. Just wanting this new start. This new start in love. What's the start again kind of thing. Very very hopeful about that. So that's good. Honoring your energy. So definitely honoring the Divine Feminine's energy here. Really loving the Divine Feminine's energy and wanting to be together with her and have this new start. So what's this then? There's Three of Swords and the Hanged Man. Change going on at the moment. It's breaking his heart. What's up with that? Knight of Inspiration. Excited about it. Wow, wait. Excited about this in a passionate kind of a way. So what's going on at the moment is some change happening in the Divine Masculine's life. Change has been happening, which has been breaking his heart, but he's actually coming out of that because he's excited at the end for the end of that. So changing his mind about that. Okay, so whatever's been going on in the Divine Masculine's life, it has been breaking his heart. And he might have felt stuck in that, like it's never going to end kind of thing. But with this Knight of Inspiration, there's an end in sight, and he's excited that he's going to be able to passionately move forward from that as well. That's why the Hanged Man came out with it. It's that things are changing now. He's changing his mind about that now. Definite feeling that the Divine Masculine felt stuck before. Might have been very pessimistic about it, like I'm never going to get out of this. I might not ever get out of this. But he's now switching that around now to be really hopeful for this new start with the Divine Feminine, and that there's an end in sight to that pain. Yeah. Sexual energy and masculine energy is behind that. So he's getting all fired up. He might have put his Knight of Inspiration, his passionate side that wants to move forward away for a while and not seeing an end in sight to the obstacles that he had. But now he's definitely stepping into that sexual energy, very masculine energy, and raring to go. So yeah, it does feel like a delay or an obstacle for the Divine Masculine is being lifted now. There's an end in sight there, and it's getting him all fired up and into his sexual energy. So Divine Feminines, expect the Divine Masculine to be a bit spicy at the moment. You might be getting some text messages from them as they're getting more into that energy. Yeah, I feel like for some of them, they might have had to... They could have been in this Knight of Inspiration energy, in this sexual energy a while ago, but then as time went on and they realised that they were stuck and they couldn't get past these obstacles, they might have had to have switched their energy off like that toward the Divine Feminine because it was too frustrating for them. So, tell us more about the Divine Masculine here. What's going on? Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. They're very excited about that. Love conquers and transforms all things. So very excited about these changes. This transformation coming. And acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So still some things beyond their control, but kind of going with it, and it does seem to be lifting now, these restrictions for them. What else for the Divine Masculine? Leave the past behind. That's what they're doing, and they're cooling their emotions. So they're getting very fiery. They are getting very kind of turned on now, and leaving that past behind, it's like, great, I can move forward with Divine Feminine now. Music to your ears, I'm sure. They've got some regrets about the way that they handled this, or maybe about backing off. They backed off in the past and they've got regrets for that. Differences. They just handle things differently than the Divine Feminine does, but they've got some regrets. Perhaps they were doing things in a way that the Divine Feminine wasn't pleased about. Divine Feminine might have given the Divine Masculine some advice, saying, well, why don't you just do this? And they're like, no, I'll do it my way. And they've got regrets about that now. So, what else for the Divine Masculine? Fear of inadequacy. So they're not quite feeling good enough for the Divine Feminine yet, especially if they've got regrets about not following the Divine Feminine's advice. But they're learning to trust and free fall kind of thing. They're going to go for this. They're going to take that dive, that leap. Sexual energy is firing them up at the moment, moving them forward in that. What else? What else for the Divine Masculine right now? Relationship patterns. They're taking a look at how they've done relationships. They want to do things differently this time. With this Ace of Emotions, they definitely want this relationship to be a long-lasting one. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. And this whole regrets about doing things differently than the Divine Feminine suggested might, yeah, they might be realizing now, I do need to change my approach. I need to change the way that I've been doing relationships. Divine Feminine's been giving Divine Masculine something to think about. Divine Masculine could have been quite stuck in their ways, always doing things the same way, and they might be realizing that's not actually going to work for me going forward with the Divine Feminine. Okay, so what about the Divine Feminine? What's going on with Divine Feminines at the moment? Divine Feminine, 9 of Pentacles. She's doing good for herself. She is getting some wins, personal wins, but she's single right now. Definitely focused on herself, on her money, career, that kind of a thing. What else? 6 of Wands. She's winning. Wow, 2 sixes. Divine Feminine is doing very well. No wonder the Divine Masculine got fear of inadequacy. Because this is Divine Feminine glowing up here. She's got a glow up going on at the moment. She's winning. You'll be getting money coming through, bonuses, getting recognition in your work, Divine Feminine, all kinds of good stuff there. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. 8 of Inspiration. She's moving forward. She's moving forward, perhaps with new projects, work, money, stuff. She could be investing in things, all kinds of good stuff. A lot of communication there as well. People coming at her, really being noticed at the moment. So, wow, it's all going on for the Divine Feminine. Very nice. It shows that she's in the flow. No wonder the masculine's coming toward her now. Ascension is behind that. So she's raised a vibration, ready for a lot of good things. Excellent. Now, the relationship's just going to be the cherry on top for this Divine Feminine. 6 of Wands, because she's winning. 6 of Wands is the Tower. Against all odds, the adversity that she's been through in her life, she's finally winning. There's a definite feeling of abundance here for the Divine Feminine. After all that you've been through, Divine Feminine, and you've been through hard times, it's coming really good now. You're like winning. You may not have felt this way for your whole life. It may not have been so good, but it really is coming good now, you know. What's behind that is omens, and you saw this coming. There were signs there. It's very good energy for the Divine Feminine, this, especially around relationships, because it's not anything about relationships, this, but you know that when you're in this good flow, that, yeah, the cherry on top comes, the relationship comes to add to all of that good energy. So you're doing really good, Divine Feminine, well done. What else? Friendship. She is spending time with friends, nurturing bonds of friendship, and yeah, very much focused on friends at the moment and not her love life right now. So she's just happy. She's like single, happy, having fun with friends. Lots going well for her at the moment. Perhaps not as focused on this relationship with the Divine Masculine as she used to be before. Not over processing it, overthinking it, that kind of thing, because you've got other good stuff going on in your life. She's been real about the situation, so she's kind of woken up to not waiting, not putting her life on hold for this Divine Masculine to come in. She's getting on with stuff now. She's taking inspired action in her life and practicing gratitude. So she's very grateful for this turnaround. Yeah, I'm going for the Divine Feminine. Could have had a really hard life and, you know, not abundance and, you know, stuff like that for a very long time. And now it's coming really good and you're happy. You're happy. Love it. What else? Is that true, Divine Feminine? Let me know in the comments below. Long time coming is what I'm hearing. It was a long time coming, this. So she's really patient now because she's got other stuff on her plate at the moment. Patient with this Divine Masculine, yeah, because she's got a lot going on at the moment. She's happy in her life. What else? Balance. She's feeling very balanced. I love it. So yeah, Divine Feminine in a really good place. No wonder the Divine Masculine is feeling like it's coming in shortly. We'll find out in that deeper dive anyway where this is going to head. What else for the Divine Feminine? Too many. What else for the Divine Feminine? Drought. Yeah, this is that feeling like I was getting before, that things weren't going so good for the Divine Feminine in the past. You had a lot of challenges before, and a drought, and things not going good, you know? And that has turned around now. Now she's floating on air. Now she's getting these wins. The relationship is just going to be the cherry on top. And this is a really good place for the Divine Feminine to be in. She's like hoping for this relationship kind of thing, but very much getting on with her life at the moment. Very attractive energy. This would be. She's ready to support the Divine Masculine. So, be supportive. Ready to support the Divine Masculine. Make a genuine effort to show you care. So she's ready to show Divine Masculine that she does care. Ready to support him there as well in whatever way he needs to be supported. So I think, crystals, I think you guys are gearing up for coming together. This is very positive stuff going on here. Well, let's find out. If that sounds like it is a story, could be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive, that extended reading to go with it. I'm going to go into guidance for both of you. Guidance for the Divine Masculine right now. Guidance for Divine Feminine right now. And then guidance for you guys together. Once you're together, what do you need to know about the dynamics of that? How to make it work really well? What do you need to know about that relationship? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. Type your email address in very carefully, because if you get it wrong, you're not going to receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that crystal on a device where you can open PDFs. In that PDF, amongst other things, you will see a picture of a video. When you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell as well. And good luck with all of this if this is where you're leaving me. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out what's going on in your twin flame relationship at the moment. What's going on for the Divine Masculine? What's going on with the Divine Feminine? Now, you might want to switch these around. Just take it as it fits kind of thing. As usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story, it could be your story, you might want to get that. In the deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance for the Divine Masculine at the moment. I'm going to go into guidance for the Divine Feminine at the moment. I'm going to go into the dynamics in this relationship, you and them together. What do you need to know about this relationship? And also how to make it work out really well. And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for that up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. Well, let's get some general cards out at the moment about this twin flame union, or lack thereof. What's going on for you guys? Let's see. Transcendence, some obstacles to overcome and transcend at the moment, or perhaps problems within the relationship, kind of an argument or something like that. Majesty, a lot of respect, and really putting each other on a pedestal here. Yeah, a lot of respect for each other. Perhaps that is why this transcendence as well. Perhaps there's so much respect in this relationship that you're not willing to start it off when there are obstacles in place. There's chance here. Allow the sea to wash its chest of wonders ashore. You never know what the tide may bring in. So change is happening, but they're taking a chance on that. Taking a chance to hold things back as to overcome obstacles before this relationship, before they come forward in the relationship. And that could be either of you as well. So there we go. What have we got going on with the Divine Masculine at the moment? What's going on for Divine Masculine right now? Where's the Divine Masculine at right now in this twin flame union? It's taking it really slowly. Yeah, it wants to do this right. Let's put it that way. Divine Masculine wants to do this right, so it's taking it really slowly. Does not want to step forward while there's obstacles in the place. Very concerned of doing this the right way. Doesn't want to miss out on the Divine Feminine at all. And honouring her energy as well. So, doesn't want to mess it up for that reason too. There's a lot of respect here. What else for the Divine Masculine? Queen of Pentacles, because he's looking at the Divine Feminine being this very stable, happy, content, loving, nurturing kind of a person, and he doesn't want to disrupt her life. So very cognizant of not messing things up and not bringing any disruptive energy to the Divine Feminine's life. Taking a chance on that, taking a chance on moving it forward very slowly, to make sure he's doing it in the right way. So he's really trying to do the right thing here. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, but he's watching her. He's going slowly, but all eyes are on Divine Feminine. Like, asking everyone about Divine Feminine, watching social media, thinking about her all the time, and yeah, there's no lack of focus on the Divine Feminine at all here. So very much watching Divine Feminine. Sacred space, but giving her space at the same time. So watching Divine Feminine from a sacred spacey distance kind of thing. Queen of Pentacles, because she's solid, she's stable. There's this energy here that the Divine Masculine knows that the Divine Feminine is good where she is at the moment without him, sort of thing, and doesn't need to disrupt that. So there's this kind of certainty that Divine Feminine is his partner, and that she's stable in the waiting, that it's okay to leave her waiting because you're stable in that too. Is that true, Divine Feminine? Knight of Emotions, wow, and the Emperor really wants to come forward to offer a big love offer. He wants to be the Emperor, so be in that Divine Masculine energy and come with this big love offer, like sweep her off her feet kind of thing. Expect a grand entrance into your life, Divine Feminine, from this Emperor. I love this energy. This is very calculated in a way, but in a good way. He's got plans. And it's going to be an approach with the heart as well from this one. Stripping illusions so that she's not left guessing. So when he comes in with this love offer, it's very much taking control so that there can't be any ambiguity about it at all. Divine Feminine, you know exactly where you stand with this one and exactly how he feels about you as well once he does. But right now, giving Divine Feminine some space, not wanting to rock her world at the moment, taking it very slowly and watching. What else? Divine Masculine. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. He's feeling pretty chill about this and assured about it as well. Something in the Divine Feminine's energy that gives him confidence. He's got confidence in her and a stability. Very good for him, that. So Divine Feminines, if you are like, yeah, if you're saying, yeah, that is me, I am very stable, so it's really good because you don't have him worried here. He's able to take his time with this, and it feels like there's going to be a grand gesture coming to me. Know you are loved. He loves Divine Feminine deeply. Beautiful. Very self-assured, this one. Yeah. Okay, what else? Gifts. Perhaps it's getting something together, like it's like a care package, but it's not a care package, but it's like that. I'm just getting this feeling that Divine Masculine is planning a big surprise, very romantic, and sweep her off her feet. So Divine Feminine doesn't have an option than to say yes, really, because there could be gifts involved. So it could be, flowers and a ring and a bottle of wine, but more than that, gifts, and it's going to be laying it on really thick. Because he's got time to make up for here. So he might have kept the Divine Feminine waiting for some time. He's got that time to make up for. Yeah, perfume, jewelry, I think there's a lot of gifts coming to the Divine Feminine, because he could have been storing these things up, putting things away while he's been waiting with this slow approach, you know. So could have been buying gifts for, I don't know, a year or something like that, and you can get them all in one go. Divine Feminine, respect, a lot of respect for the Divine Feminine here. I'm feeling it big time. This is a very mature Divine Masculine that I'm talking about here. Got very calm kind of an energy, self-assured kind of thing. What else? Beauty. Divine Feminine, you're so beautiful to this Divine Masculine, so blown away by your beauty. And bad attitude. Badass. Yeah, there's a bit of this going on. So I think if bad attitude has come out from either of you, I don't feel like it's a big deal. I'm getting this feeling from this one that this Divine Masculine might kind of revel in the Divine Feminine's energy when she has a bad attitude. It kind of likes that feistiness or anything like that. Yeah, it could be that too with the Emperor card there, that Aries energy. You could have, Divine Feminine could have some of that, and that could be, really fires him up. He likes that. Likes that about the Divine Feminine. Badass Divine Feminine. Beautiful as well. What else for the Divine Masculine? Honesty is essential, so he knows that he needs to tell the full truth. He won't lie to you, Divine Feminine. When he comes forward, it's going to be all out there, you know. Okay, so he's preparing himself. Taking it slowly. Didn't say why, but he is. Anyway, Divine Feminine. What's going on with the Divine Feminine? So where's she at right now? Well, she's weighing things. She's weighing up her options here. Weighing up her options. Getting some balance in her life. She might have been really focused on this Divine Masculine and wondering why the hell it's taking so long. And that could have her feeling all kinds of ways. Now we have a Divine Couple on the table. King of Pentacles. To go with the Queen of Pentacles. So she's seeing him as this stable. You both see each other as marriage material for sure. But Divine Feminine is a little bit unsure about it. Divine Masculine is way more sure about Divine Feminine than she is. She's still weighing up her options kind of thing. But she does see Divine Masculine as that marriage material kind of thing. Just not so sure about it. Perhaps she's changing her mind. Some days really sure about it. Some days no. Two of Pentacles. What's this? Why have we got the Two of Pentacles for the Divine Feminine? It could be the Moon again. Not sure. Not sure. Not sure. Lack of evidence. Not sure. Lack of evidence. Why the Two of Pentacles? Was it the Moon? Two of Emotions. Because I haven't had the love offer yet. It's like, she's sure that it's going to happen, and then it doesn't happen. It's just like, what's going on here? A lot of confusion with the Divine Feminine here. What is going on? It's not in his reading. Why is taking it so slowly? I don't get it. Giving her space and all of that, but why? I don't know. Perhaps you guys know. Let me know in the comments. Changes. So she's changeable on this at the moment. Sometimes she believes it's going to happen, but then there's no evidence, and then she's like, I'm fooling myself. She's up and down about it. Wanting this love offer. Thinking it's coming, and it is. That's it. She'll be picking up on his energy, and if he's been buying gifts for a long time like this, she's like, it's about to happen, it's about to happen. It didn't happen. Am I just making a fool of myself here? Am I making this up? You know, it's that kind of an energy. Very confused. Seems to be my person, the King of Pentacles, but there's all this unknown. Why isn't he coming forward? I don't get it. I don't get it as a reader either. There's no explanation here on the table as to why it's taking so long. Tell us why. King of Pentacles and the Moon for the Divine Feminine. The Devil. Fears. Well, Divine Feminine still has fears about this Divine Masculine, which suggests to me that she's still got some healing to do here. And he seems to be very stable, but she's fearing that. I think The Divine Feminine isn't ready because of these fears and this uncertainty. And when she gets to the point of certainty, that could be what he's waiting for. He might not realize it yet, but it's an energetic thing. Waiting for the Divine Feminine to be ready and to get out of this fearful kind of thing. To be more certain about it. He appears certain about it. She's definitely not. Abundance is behind that as well, so she's not so sure about financial aspects. Now, this could be Divine Feminine. You might have been in relationships, previous relationships before, where they've relied on you, or they've spent your money, or you know, there's been a lack of reciprocation, that kind of thing. Could be worried about that, fears about that, like, oh no, what if he's not that stable? He seems stable. What if it's not that stable? What if it's more of the same? What if I'm just choosing to be in a codependent relationship again? What if it's more of the same? What if it's a narcissist? It's stuff like that. So, yeah, she's not in a very clear place at the moment to definitively choose this masculine. Up and down about it. What else? Time. You're trying too hard, give it time. Any focus that the Divine Feminine's making on this relationship at the moment is trying too hard. Give it time. So it feels like Divine Feminines, you will get certain about this. You'll get steady about it in time. But don't try too hard for that steadiness. So you don't need to kind of affirm to yourself, like, this is the one, he's coming. You know, you don't need to do that. You just need to go through your natural process, honor your feelings and how you're on this roller coaster at the moment. Because if you keep on honoring that and asking yourself, Divine Feminine, why am I scared? Why is this fear coming up now? Why have I flipped, you know, from certainty to this uncertainty again? What is it bringing up from the past? And then deal with that stuff. That's really going to help you out there. And just give yourself time. Clear your mind, Divine Feminine. Clear your mind. And make time for self-love. So yeah, Divine Feminine needs to be in this self-love process at the moment. Clearing your mind of what's bugging you about this. So Divine Feminine probably thinks, well, he just needs to come in now. And then I won't be in this unsettled energy. But he's not going to come in until you've settled your energy. He thinks that you're more settled than you are, kind of thing. Doesn't want to, yeah, seen you as being very stable like that, but emotionally you are not at all. You're all over the place. So it's the Divine Feminine that's delaying this, according to these energetics. Okay, what else? Which suggests to me that the Divine Masculine is very attuned to this Divine Feminine and where she's at energetically and how she's feeling. Romance. She's feeling very romantic. She wants it to start off. So yeah, Divine Feminine thinks that all the problems would be solved if he just came forward, because then she wouldn't have those worries anymore. But it's actually the other way around. You need to get rid of those worries first and then he'll come forward. So she's like, I haven't a clue what's going on at the moment. I don't think this reading is really helping, or perhaps it is a bit. Openness. Divine Feminine is opening up. Feeling more and more open. So you're not in the same place that you were before, Divine Feminine. You are opening up bit by bit. It's taking time. But it's because you've had a lot of fears and you know, because of the experiences that you've had in the past. It's okay. You can take your time to open up. It's going to make you very happy, this one. So you do imagine this happiness with your person. Yeah. Where's a heart at the moment? Divine Feminine, where's your heart at? Listen with your heart. Right, so as you're juggling things here, it's your mind that comes up with these fears. Your heart doesn't. So try listening with your heart. That will get you that stability. Be authentic. Be true to yourself as well. Don't pay attention to other people's friends or family, their perception of what you're going through at the moment, what's right for you, what you should do, that kind of thing. Be authentic to yourself and do something for someone. So shift your focus from this by doing something nice for someone else, you know. Give your attention to another, not to the masculine. I think the more you kind of meditate and distance yourself from this, make this time for self-love, clear the mind, get focused on something else, easier these things will be. It's like you've almost got to get more into the energy that of the crystals reading. You might want to watch that, and if you get more into that energy, could really help you out. Okay, so there you have it. If that sounds like an easy story, it could be a story flowers. You might want to get that deeper dive. For more on this, I'm going to go into guidance for the Divine Masculine right now and guidance for the Divine Feminine right now in the situation you find yourselves in right now, and also guidance for you in this relationship as well. What do you need to know about that, the dynamics between you, and how to make it work really well, and also how this might all play out as well. So if you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. Possible timelines I'll put in there as well. And there's a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. Type your email address in very carefully, because if you get it wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. So check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that flower on your device that you can open PDFs. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there, leave a comment as well, and click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell. Good luck with all of this if this is where you're leaving me, and if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell, and this one's for you, shells, let's find out what's going on in your twin flame relationship at the moment. I'm going to go into what's going on with the Divine Masculine right now and what's going on with the Divine Feminine right now. Feel free to switch them about if it's the opposite way around for you. As usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. So if you find that this is your story or could be a story, you might want to get that. In the deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance for the Divine Masculine right now. I'm going to go into guidance for the Divine Feminine right now, and the situations you find yourself in right now, and also guidance for you in this relationship, you guys together. What are the dynamics there? How do you make it work really well? What do you need to know about? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there toward the end of this reading, and there's a link for that in the description box and in the comments below as well. So let's get some general cards out first about this union, or lack thereof. Oh, the awakening. Oh, something shifting. Someone waking up to this. Or waking up to themselves. Waking up to something anyway. Realizing that you're the one. If they're not realized that already. Road less traveled. Very unusual kind of a relationship progression, this one. Or you both might be uniquely weird as well. And really get each other because of that, you know. What else? Patience. You're going to have patience with this. Sorry, the patience cards come out. I don't know how frustrating it is when the patience card comes out. Could have had a lot of waiting already. You got some more waiting to come is what it feels like. Well, that's what's going on at the moment anyway. It needs to be patient. So let's find out why. Divine Masculine. What's up with Divine Masculine at the moment? What's going on with the Divine Masculine right now? Knight of Swords, rushing in. Impulsive, wanting this to happen right now. Be revealing something as well, some kind of a truth. Wants to tell the Divine Feminine something. Ten of Pentacles, you're happily ever after. I want this with you. I want to build something with you. I want to live with you. I want to build something with you. Have a family with you. Very excitable kind of an energy here. Why the Knight of Swords? Not sure. He wants to rush in and tell the truth to the Divine Feminine, but something is holding him back. He's undecided about that. Gets nervous. It's all in his head about it. It's all voices. Swords in his head about it. He's on the edge of coming forward. Something is holding him back. What's behind this? Burden and slow but steady. He needs to take it slowly because of some burdens that he's got, so some responsibilities and stuff like that. So a lot of him wants to move forward into this real fast and tell Divine Feminine the truth, and then part of him holds him back because he knows he needs to take this slowly because of other responsibilities that he's got. But Ten of Pentacles, what he really wants to say is like, let's do this. I want this and this with you. I want to build with you. I want to have a family with you. I want all of this. I can't choose it right now. I can't choose it right now, and I wish I could. There's this feeling like the Divine Masculine wants things to change in his life faster than they're changing right now, because he wants to rush in and start things off with this Divine Feminine. What's behind this? You can't choose it at the moment now. If he had the choice, he would. What's behind this? Ooh. Integration and divine timing. So he's got to wait for divine timing. How frustrating. That's why that patience thing. Can't integrate this yet. He needs to let go of some of those responsibilities, the burdens first. That's what he's about at the moment. It's not happening fast enough. I wish he could be getting control of that, but he's not. So he's having to wait. Doesn't want to wait at all. Very frustrated. What else? Look inside yourself. So he's looking inside of himself at the moment, examining what is causing him to feel this way. He's sure about this relationship and what he wants. But this indecisiveness, you see, two voices in the seven of emotions, that's a whole lot of confusion and indecisiveness right there. It's all the cards for that. He might not have clarity on that. Something to do with his burdens and responsibilities. He's got to let go of, right? Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So struggling with letting go of old responsibilities and stuff like that. It's like leaving a job and then you can't let go of the actual job itself. You're still like, is that, you know, what, you've left the job, but you're still calling your friends up going, did someone remember to do that thing? Or not having left something, but not let go of the responsibility yet, still feeling in control of it, or like it's his responsibility. That's what it is. He's let something go already, but still feels responsible, so it's not fully let it go yet. That's why the burdens, and that's why he can't come forward right now. He wish he could, but he can't. He's frustrating himself, this one. He's got a lot of eagerness, you know. Believing you're good luck. He thinks it's luck that's going to get in there. Well, it could be. I think it's more about his mind and that shedding of that responsibility. He needs to let go. He needs to let go of things here. What else? It's not going to be luck. He believes it's going to be luck, like something else is going to happen that relieves him of that responsibility, but it's not. It's under his influence. It's his responsibility to let go. Strings attached. See, the strings attached, and it's his. It's not letting go of those strings. It's that feeling like I'm responsible. I can't let this go. And forgiveness. He knows that this is hard for the Divine Feminine, what he's going through at the moment. He knows perhaps how much he's frustrating the Divine Feminine at the moment by keeping her waiting. Okay, hoping that she'll forgive him for that. He needs to be independent first, right? And he's not found that yet. He's kind of let go of some things, but not fully, not yet, not fully. Still feels responsible. He wants to be ready for this new adventure instead, so he is working on that surrender at the moment. This is someone who takes the responsibilities maybe a little bit too seriously, so much so that they can hardly let go. It's going to be good to be in a relationship with them, very loyal, that kind of thing, but when they're trying to move away from something, then it's really hard, you know. This will be someone that will not, always wants to complete a job kind of thing. They will never leave things undone. Yeah. But the loving who Divine Feminine is at the moment, divine, delightful, deserving of wonderful things. He wants to come in and give the feminine wonderful things. Just struggling with himself at the moment. Okay, so where's the Divine Feminine at then? Oh, okay. Knight of Wands. She's feeling very passionate at the moment, perhaps in her sexual energy, waiting This death and rebirth feels like it's the divine masculine. When she focuses on him, it's like he's let go of these things. You see, she might be noticing, like, always let that thing go now. He can come toward me. And it's like it's still not coming toward me, because she's seeing the surface level stuff and not how responsible he feels. So yeah, she gets all excited thinking this is it now, he's ready, and he's not. So she's getting excited and then disappointed, being left out and trapped. It's like, why is this not happening? Why am I being left out? She's really going through it. She's really kind of pushed around by his energy at the moment, of getting excited and then disappointed, you know? That roller coaster. Why the Knight of Wands and the Death and Rebirth card here? Why is this? So, Divine Feminine is very attuned to the Divine Masculine at the moment. This is all about him kind of thing. And perhaps Divine Feminine needs to get focused on herself more. Hierophant, commitment, marriage. So, Death and Rebirth. Has the Divine Masculine got out of a marriage here? And she's getting all excited going, great, the divorce is through, we can be together. Oh, we're still not together. That kind of thing. He wants to be. You're not fooling yourself here, Divine Feminine. You need to know that. But it's a little bit more complicated because your person, they find it hard to let go fully of things that they feel responsible for. Home is behind that. So where they're living, who's responsible for that? It's that kind of stuff at the moment. It's house, money, home that is holding you back. Now, again, I'm picking up on Divine Masculine energy here. Divine Feminine, you need to stop focusing on the Divine Masculine so much, because I'm trying to pick your energy up and it's all about them. You're excited when they change their energy. You feel pessimistic when they haven't changed their energy, you know? If we don't choose our own vibration to be in, then we just get pushed around by everyone else's vibrations, you know? You need to stop feeling. You need to stop letting the Divine Masculine dictate your feelings here. You need to start focusing on your own stuff, Divine Feminine. So Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, she feels trapped into this cycle of up and down, up and down, up and down, responding to him. She wants to move forward. The Chariot really fast. She's like, let's do this right now. But there's no action I can take. She cannot take the action. He needs to. Oh, she's frustrated. I feel it from you, Divine Feminine. Because you don't feel in control of this, right? Because you're not there in control of it at the moment, the progression forward. But you know what you are in control of? You're in control of your own feelings and your own self. And I would highly suggest, we'll see what comes up in the deeper dive, but I would highly suggest on focusing on yourself for a while. And just give them space to do whatever it is that they're doing. They might just feel you're pulling away and might step up and let go of those things faster. You've got Joy and Ancient Wisdom here. I do feel like you need to get focused on yourself here and your own happiness and all of that, and get yourself happy again. Stop focusing on the Divine Masculine so much. Get back into your own energy. Start making your life really good again for yourself, by yourself, and then let him come in. So she's ready. Divine Feminine is ready, feels ready for this new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Yeah, I'm feeling like so passionate about this. Divine Masculine is getting ready for this adventure as well. You know it's going to be really exciting, both of you. Both very excited about this. What else, Divine Feminine? Find a balance, but you need to get into balance. Go wild. So Divine Feminine, yeah, you're just like, come on, bring it on, let's do this. I'll be fine once it comes in and we can set this up and just indulge this passionate energy that we've got for each other. But you need to find balance before that can happen. It doesn't feel like it's going to happen anytime soon. We'll find out in the deeper dive, of course, when it is going to happen, or possible timelines. Anyway, what else for the Divine Feminine? So yeah, you're just too focused on the Divine Masculine at the moment. It's not good for you right now. Find your joy at the moment. You've got a very deep connection with this person, so hard not to focus on them, right? You're feeling it, especially because they're getting excited, and then you get excited, and it's like, it's on. And then it's like, God, no, it's not on. Huh? You might get to the point where you're feeling their energy, and it's like, they're going to show up on my doorstep. I can feel it coming. And then, like, 2 days later, they didn't. What's going on? Very confusing energies. What else? Fear. Oh. Part of you scared, though. Part of you scared that this isn't happening. So there's fears and doubts coming up in the Divine Feminine, though. What else? Wild abandon. That wild energy as well. You're both raring to go. You've got very passionate energy, both of you. You're stirring up these feelings within you. Grace. Things flowing. You want things to flow now, Divine Feminine. If they just let go, right? If they just let go, this could be perfect. So your person might be stubborn or just slow to make changes, you know, and that could be driving you wild because you want to have this adventure with them. Okay, Divine Feminine, where's the heart at right now? The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love, it says. I think you need to shift your focus away from love. It would be better for you. I don't think any more focus on this relationship is good for you. Sit back, let them do it themselves, get focused on something in your life. Well, we'll see what it says in that deeper dive. If that sounds like it is your story or could be your story, you might want to get the deeper dive, the extended reading that goes with this. That is just 20 Australian dollars. I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. 20 Australian dollars is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. Type your email address in very carefully, because if you get it wrong, you're not going to receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. So check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will do. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell too. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. I hope it works out for you soon. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly.